of Jesus projects his allegiance and faithfulness to the Father. The temptation story accomplishes the same purpose of demonstrating who Jesus is. Matthew says the Spirit led Jesus into the wilderness to be tempted by the devil. This testing prepares Jesus for the work that he is about to do. It is also further proof of the tests and challenges that await anyone who is surrendered to God and who seeks to do God's will. The enemy will try to distract, hinder, and destroy you when possible. He will attack your weaknesses to render you useless for the kingdom. The devil will try to take advantage, or the devil tries to take advantage of Jesus' hunger after 40 days of fasting to trip Jesus up. Extreme hunger puts a person into a vulnerable place. What will people do when they are hungry or thirsty enough? Will they do what is right? Or will they do something illegal or foul to get what they want? Desperate people sometimes lack the discipline to do what is right. In a desperate moment, Esau sold his birthright and inheritance to Jacob for a mere bowl of beans. This transaction, in a moment of haste, became a source of tension for the two brothers from then on. The devil will try to exploit your weaknesses and take advantage of you whenever and wherever he can. The tempter challenges Jesus to verify his sonship by turning stones into bread. The devil tries to entice Jesus to display his power and possibly to declare his own independent will. The devil wanted Jesus to show himself and to prove himself through an unwarranted miracle. In this scenario, Jesus would be performing a miracle for his own benefit instead of trusting God for his needs. The devil loves to mess with God's people like this. He stirs you up to think about yourself and to act more for yourself than you do for God. He moves you to a place where you are doing whatever you want to do. He feeds the fire of your thinking to imagine yourself more highly than you ought to think. Jesus is challenged to get outside of the box and to do his own thinking, whether God liked it or not. You experience this same test at times. The temptation is real. The tendency to disobey and avoid God's word confronts us all. It is natural for you to live in your own carnality and wrongdoing. The devil loves to appeal to your base nature to throw you off from doing God's will. He will help you to perceive every reason to get outside of God and to do your own thing. He will urge you to exercise your right as a human being to live for yourself. This is a trick of the enemy, to say the least. You must understand that this is how the devil works. You don't need to be caught by surprise when he shows up to test you. Be alert, be vigilant, so as to know it when you see it, when you see these things come your way. It is important to stay faithful to God and to his word in every matter. Some of